see, now we're going to do a little bit of analysis on this. I put the data. I have all these large scrap paper, smaller ones. I have bulletin boards, blackboards, and all that. So now I have my cue cards, and see what I did is trying to show how it's a kind of a physical algorithm process. We'll say I start with this principle where I keep everything in piles. I print something out, and it's on my desk. So when it gets put on the desk, I print something out, I read it, it gets put, like, it starts at the bottom of the pile, right? And the next one on top, and the next one on top. So when I put the pile together for sorting, I just put all the piles sort of on top of each other, so that when I take my first pile, which I said was the most recent stuff, I'm sorting it. I sorted it into at least 2 piles. I create a pile here, which technically would be reverse chronological order up until the most recent at the top. It's on top of the pile. So when I put it there, I try to go back to what I consider what I call the last relevant piece. That's where it cuts off. I try to go back, so I just the most recent stuff, because I do a lot of interdisciplinary stuff. So then the rest just goes in this pile. And if it was all stacked from last, the first one down is the last one out. The last one in is the first one out. So what happens is I put the piles. So this pile is from the most recent, the last recent. And I go through. Then this one is just it's almost like unnecessary, but it's the last thing I'm going to come back to. And so I start this one and I read through it page by page in reverse chronological order from the most recent to the last one, sorting it out to other folders if I need to. So what I was doing is I was sort of trying to draw it, the process as a push down automata, we'll say. So I'm not an expert in this, but the way I see it is that if I'm working, like, I'm here, I'm facing my workspace, could be a computer or whatever, you could have a computer screen here, and I'm going through, there's a sort of this process of like going, and I'm sorting things out, and I bring things there, I bring things there, I punch things in, So by doing that, I'm separating things like that, and working with different topics, different domains, like discourses, like mathematics. Sometimes it's like ethnography, documentary, heritage, or whatever, archival science, and I'm always documenting the process, like on these, and I have my logs. I have different logs. I have agendas too. I have notebooks like this here. I have many of these. I keep logs. This one's for painting. Yeah, so that's it for now.